Hey guys, free pick time. All right, back with another free play. So today I have a college basketball play for you guys. I'm going to walk you through a play and why I think there's value. So we just started off with an absolute incredible month to start the year. Between Masterclass Consensus Group, we were up 25.62 units. Now to put that into perspective, we are trying to hit a goal of 80 to 120 units per year. So you can look at this as being a quarter of the way there. Now, in Wall Street terms, okay, what are, investment banks and, mutual fund managers, what are they looking to try to do? Okay, over the course of a year, if they can get you 8 to 10%, they're incredibly happy. Most investors would agree. If you're getting 8, 9% on your money, you're doing really well because people understand the value of compound interest. The beautiful thing about sports betting is that we have ridiculous returns and it doesn't matter what the economy is doing, okay? We could have a great economy, we could have a terrible economy, okay? Find me a broker out there that's gonna make you a ton of money when the market goes to shit. They're few and far between, okay? Where in sports betting, it doesn't matter, okay? Sports don't know the economy's good. They don't know if it's bad. It doesn't matter. We can make these returns year in and year out. So not only are we making returns of 80 to 120% per year, okay, 86% over our last 5 years, but we are making these returns in good markets and bad, okay? And this is why I constantly come out here and I preach to you guys, bankroll management, bankroll management, bankroll management. And you guys have heard it a million times and you're probably tired of hearing it. And I'm going to continue to drive that message home. Because there's only one right way to win at sports betting, and that is to follow bankroll management to a T, okay? I know we live in a society of instant gratification. I didn't know it was an epidemic like it is, but I've seen that since I came onto social media. People want it, and they want it now. They are not willing to put in 7 or 8 years to make $1 million. They want it now. So what do they want to do? They want to bank the $100,000 parlay, and hopefully they can do that 10 times in a row, and there's their $1 million, right? That's unfortunately not how it's going to work out for most people. Okay, the reality is betting parlays and chasing your losses, you're going to end up exactly in the same spot 10 years from now that you were. Believe me, I know. That's how I started out in sports betting. I made every single possible mistake that a sports bettor can make. Blew my bankroll up countless times, fell for the 1-900 scam you call numbers, betting parlays, chasing my losses. Every single possible mistake a sports bettor can make, I made it, and often multiple times. But I'm sitting here now with 20 years of professional experience to tell you guys that if you cut out the nonsense and just do things the right way, compound interest will change your life. Google a compound interest calculator and play around with it. Throw in a number of 80%. Use the low end, okay? Throw in a number of an 80% return and start playing around with it, okay? Play around with a $5,000 bankroll. Plug in 10 years. Tell me the number you get is not exciting. Tell me the number you get is not a number that you never imagined you could possibly have. Because I'll tell you what, it probably is going to be a number that you never thought possible. Okay? So anyways, guys, we're going into our second month of the year. Expectations. Okay, we are going to have losing months this year. So it's not just as simple as set it and forget it when you join Masterclass. This is about managing expectations, and this is about managing your bankroll. If you can do those two things, I'm going to add a third, emotion, okay? Manage your bankroll, manage expectation, manage emotion, okay? I've won very publicly 4 years in a row. So if you can manage those 3 things on your end, you are going to make an absolute boatload of money, okay? BenderWins.com, by the way. $99 a month, guys. For $3 a day, you are not going to find a better value out there, okay? All the educational content, and as well, above and beyond that, is it not worth $3 a day to have someone literally putting in hours and hours and hours of work to cap these games with 20 years of experience? I would think so. Anyways, today, what do we got going on to start a new month? We got a 2-unit play. Right off the bat, guys, we got a 2-unit play. Now, our 2-unit plays have been absolutely insane. We are 50 wins and 14 losses over our last 64. Above and beyond that, guys, we still have our 2-unit Super Bowl play. So if you get today's card, you get today's 2-unit play, the 2-unit Super Bowl play. We have, what do we have? English Premier League today. A fair amount of NBA, and then a boatload of college basketball. So again, benderwins.com, guys, $99 a month. And I continue to say it, and I'll continue going forward to say it. For $3 a day, I can promise you're not going to find a better value out there. All right, so jumping into today's play, guys, I got a college basketball play. We are going to go with Old Dominion plus 9.5. Old Dominion plus 9.5. I have 7 systems on this game. 7 systems, fantastic ROIs. Right now, money distribution, 36% of bets, 75% of money. So what does that tell us? Okay, let's create a quick illustration. Very quickly, 36% of bets. So approximately 3.5 out of every 10 people walking in the window are betting this ticket, okay? The other 6.5, 7 people, call it, are betting on Marshall. But even though there's only 3.5 people walk into the window out of that 10, that sports book's still getting 75% of money bet on Old Dominion. So what does the sports book do? Well, they have 2 choices in this matter. Number one, they can hold firm on their line and say, oh, no, we'll just keep the line exactly where it is because we think Marshall is the right side. Or they can say, hey, guys, let's move this line. Let's try and get some money on the other side, which is what they've done. They've dropped it down full point from 10.5 down to 9.5. I don't even care about losing that value. There is still a good amount of value here, okay? Above and beyond that, what's further confirmation? Steam, okay? I am not a huge fan of people running out and just blindly chasing Steam. Steam should be a confirmation of what you suspect, and that makes it something now that you don't just suspect, but now that you know, and that is the sharp side, okay? It is the sharp side. I've never been a fan of just plain chasing Steam because people that go around chasing Steam, you're never going to get the best line, okay? You are never getting the best line chasing Steam. So use Steam as a confirmation. Do not use it as just something you're going to blindly chase, okay? So that's our play today, guys. It is a sharp side. I did tweet yesterday. Not only have we had an incredible start to the year between Masterclass and Consensus Group, but we've been destroying closing lines, okay? And I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in a future video. But again, it is a super important aspect of sports betting. It's how I measure myself, okay? I know a lot of people, they look at sports betting and they think, well, you know, measure yourself on the wins and losses, okay? Wins and losses, they'll come, okay? You have good wins, you have bad wins, you have good loss, you have bad losses, etc., etc. But a scorecard in which you can measure yourself. How are you doing in sports betting as a professional is how you do against the closing line, okay? If Vegas admits that their line is wrong and you beat the closing line, then you did a good job. If not, time to change things up. All right, guys, so best of luck to us on our T-unit play. We're 50 wins and 14 losses. Hope to get that one nailed down today. Make it a nice even 51. That's not even. An uneven 51 wins out of our last 65 T-unit plays. We got our 2-unit NFL. We get English Premier League, NBA, tons of college basketball. I wish you guys the best of luck. Practice bankroll management. Do me that favor. Google the compound interest calculator. Play around with it. Play around with the numbers. Throw in the low end of expectations, and below what I've done over the last 5 years. Throw in an 80% annual return, and you'll just see exactly how crazy compound interest can be for you. All right. Best of luck, guys. BenderWins.com. Have a great day.